that's a nice one. Oh, would you look at that storm out there? You know what? I am so glad that we're inside nice and warm tonight. That snow's really coming down. And you know what? I can't remember the last time we had snow this early.
Too bad it's on the weekend. I was hoping we would get off school.
Well, maybe it'll stick around. You know, I want to thank you, Riley, for helping me to decorate for Christmas. You know, I love that it's a tradition that we have together.
Yeah, the decorating is fun, Uncle Craig. But I like it better when we're all done and we watch the Charlie Brown Christmas together. Is it time yet?
Oh, what?
Cut. Scott, tell you, I just don't think this masks thing is working. You guys, you keep touching him and it's kind of hard to hear you.
I can't see it.
Do you think maybe we could try with a little bit of distance between you guys, some social distance?
Yeah, I think we just need to reset. Emily, in the script that you wrote here for this year's musical, is supposed to have a choir and orchestra peppy song going on while they're decorating. We fill this space with the choir and orchestra every year. And in this year of COVID and social distancing, if we take that into account, we'd have to take out a lot of the pews down here on the front just to be able to fit the choir and orchestra in. So I really don't know what we're going to be able to do. We're going to have to figure that out. So Scott, for now, why don't we just go ahead with you all continuing to do the decorating portion. We'll figure it out.
We'll try.
Okay.
All right, let's see. Okay, that's not gonna work. No, a little back, no, back. Oh, one more, and stop. Perfect. All right, that's all.
Everybody good?
Yeah,
Everybody good?
I guess.
All right, action.
Hey, watch it, Riley.
Good shot, Riley. Let's skip ahead to the part where you all watch the news report. So if y'all just want to both get in front of the TV over there.
All right. Now there's only the one chair for the TV. I think probably where I'm supposed to be. The kid was maybe perched on the arm or something.
Yeah. Well, how about, Scott, we get you in the chair and maybe we can get Talia on the floor in front of you? Let me try that.
Breathe that way. Thank you. Okay, that is gonna work. Come on. That way. Go. No. One more. Stop. This is awkward. Come on.
It looks awkward.
Yeah, that's fairly awkward.
You know, I got an idea. All right, wait for it. Introducing the new Riley. Come on, AKA my wife Karen. Now, no more masks, no social distancing necessary. See, it'll be perfect. Oh, come on. You like it, you'll see.
Okay, fine.
All right,
Let's try
okay.
it.
You stand here, turn that way, face over there. Face over there, take this ornament. You're gonna put that one on. I get this one. Okay, you ready? Okay. And here we go. Go. Okay, hey, look at there. Yes. Oh, that's a nice one, Riley. Very nice. Well, would you look at that storm? I am so glad that we're inside where it's nice and warm. Well, that snow's, it's really coming down. You know, I don't remember the last time it snowed this early.
Too bad it's on the weekend. I was really hoping we could get off school. Cut. Yeah, there are a whole lot of things I would do for you, honey. This just is not one of them.
Yes, I can see that now. You know, I thought a little togetherness, since we're empty nesters. Now, I can see that wasn't such a good idea. So, thanks for trying, sweetie. Okay. All right, go. Bring the kid back. Sorry.
I just think we're going to have to try something totally different this year for our Broadway style musical. This just is not going to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, Christmas is already going to be so different this year. Maybe it's time we just do something totally different.
That's fine with me.
Hey, a little respect, I still wrote that.
Oh.
Yeah, Scott, we actually will do this next year.
Okay,
Christmas
sorry.
2021,
I'll
but
just
for
put that
now,
right.
we definitely are going to have to work on something new. So let me just ask you, who is with me?
I am.
I am. Say I am. I am.
I am.
I am.
I am.
I am.
I am.
I am.
I am.
I am.
I am.
I am.
I am.
I am.
I am.
I am.
I am.
I am.
I am.
I am. Columbia presents
It's
Very. Merry. Unconventional.
Christmas special.
Welcome to Columbia's very merry, unconventional Christmas special. Did I get all the words right?
You did. It's a mouthful, isn't it, Scott?
Indeed. I'm Scott Flanders.
And I'm Emily Brown, and we are so excited to be hosting Columbia's first virtual Christmas program.
You know, the COVID pandemic has prevented us from doing our traditional stage, musical, orchestra, choir extravaganza like we have been the past few years. But we're glad that we're able to bring a little hope, a little joy to your home this Christmas virtually.
And we're honored that you chose to join with us tonight.
You know, in fact, we are so honored, we've worn our very best formal wear.
Well, you may have worn your very best formal wear, but I just went up to the costume closet and found this thing lying around. Can you believe it?
Oh, thank goodness. I thought that came out of your closet at home.
You never know what you're going to find up there.
Oh, I've worn half the things up there.
Well, maybe a little wardrobe change is in order later in the show.
Are you kidding? I love costumes. The more the merrier.
Awesome. Well, I'm already ready to get out of these heels. If I fall down, Scott, I'm just going down over here. You stay over there.
You're on your own, 6 feet.
Okay.
You're going to have to get your own self up.
Yeah, as it should be.
Well, all of this talk of falling has made me think of a joke.
Okay, I love it. Every good host has jokes. Let's hear it.
All right, well, my girls call my jokes dad jokes. Not bad, dad jokes. So here we go.
Okay.
All right, what's black and white and red and falls down chimneys? Santa Claus.
Oh,
Oh, come
Scott.
on.
Oh, that's such a dad joke. Yeah, such a dad joke. But you know, my kids are probably at home right now watching this and laughing along.
Oh, well, what are they, 15, 16?
6 and 4. So.
Well, that's perfect for 6 and 4.
Well, with that, I think maybe it's time we move this program along a little bit. We've got a great show for you tonight. We've got music and sketches.
More bad jokes?
Yes, probably some of that too. But you know, humor is a great coping mechanism.
So, get ready to laugh as you watch fellow Columbians share their version of the 12 Days of Christmas.
On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a Zoom subscription. On the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 2 webcams and a Zoom subscription. On the third day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 3 hand sanitizers, 2 webcams, and a Zoom subscription. On the fourth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 4 Clorox wipes, 3 hand sanitizers, 2 webcams, and a Zoom subscription. On the 5th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 5 rolls of toilet paper, 4 Clorox wipes, 3 hand sanitizers, 2 webcams, and a Zoom subscription. On the 6th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 6 cloth masks, 5 rolls of toilet paper, 4 Clorox wipes, 3 hand sanitizers, 2 webcams, and a Zoom subscription. On the 7th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 7 yeast packets, 6 cloth masks, 5 rolls of toilet paper, 4 Clorox wipes, 3 hand sanitizers, 2 webcams, and a Zoom subscription. On the 8th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 8 thermometers, 7 yeast packets, 6 cloth masks, 5 rolls of toilet paper, 4 Clorox wipes, 3 hand sanitizers, 2 webcams, and a Zoom subscription. On the 9th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 9 hard puzzles, 8 thermometers, 7 yeast packets, 6 cloth masks, 5 rolls of toilet paper, 4 Clorox wipes, 3 hand sanitizers, 2 webcams, and a Zoom subscription. On the 10th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 10 hair clippers, 9 hard puzzles, 8 thermometers, 7 yeast packets, 6 cloth masks, 5 rolls of toilet paper, 4 Clorox wipes, 3 hand sanitizers, 2 webcams, and a Zoom subscription. On the 11th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 11 exercise balls, 10 hair clippers, 9 hard puzzles, 8 thermometers, 7 yeast packets, 6 cloth masks, 5 fast, one true love came to me. 12 tests for schooling, 11 exercise balls, 10 hair clippers, 9 hard puzzles, 8 thermometers, 7 yeast packets, 6 hard masks, 5 rolls of toilet paper, 4 Clorox wipes, 3 hand sanitizers, 2 webcams, and dozens of subscriptions.
Hey, Santa!
Santa, are you there? We can't see you, Santa. Oh, there you are.
Hi!
Oh, Santa, we can't hear you. Can you unmute your computer?
Is that better?
Oh, yes.
Good job, Santa. Thank you for joining us for our meeting today. We know that you're a busy man, so we're just going to delve right in.
Ricky and I are the heads of the COVID Response Task Force delegated with implementing safety protocols for workplace and community safety in response to the global pandemic. Today, we'd like to walk you through our weekly workshop update and then turn our attention to our plans for a safe toy delivery 2020.
Our safety protocols implemented in the workshop have proven to be successful. Elves continue to wear masks and follow social distancing guidance with personal bottles of hand sanitizer at every socially distanced workspace. We are no longer behind on our productivity goals due to that brief closure back in March and April. However, we are seeing a downtick in morale due to that new strict policy of no singing in the workshop. But it's okay because we're going to monitor the situation and we have some ideas that might boost morale.
That sounds good. But oh, I so do miss the sounds of all the elves lifting their voices in joyful Christmas tunes.
We do too, Santa.
Let's move on to Toy Delivery 2020. Santa, you should have received the emailed attachment entitled Safe Protocols for Safe Toy Delivery 2020. I'd like to walk you through our recommendations.
Hold on. Let's see. I printed it out. It's around here someplace. Ooh, I was looking for that.
It was at 414 North Pole.
Here it is. Here, got it right here.
Okay. First, 2 weeks prior to Christmas, you will enter into strict quarantine.
Quarantine? But who will oversee the workshop? Who will care for the reindeer?
Well, leading up to Christmas Eve, we have a team lined up to care for Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen, and... what's his name? Reginald, no, it begins with an R. He has a nose. Oh, yes, the one with the nose. One with the nose. Yes, Rudolph. Rudolph. Yeah, how could I forget Rudolph? Yeah. So then Elf Ramon is going to be in charge of the workshop. We've got him scheduled to take care of...
Ramon, what are you doing in Santa's house? You're supposed to be in charge of the workshop.
Oh, the workshop. Yes, I was just reporting that everything is in tip-top shape in the workshop. Yes, Santa, things in the workshop are running great. As efficient as a pre-lit Christmas tree. As inventive as a child building a snowman after the first dusting of the winter. As spectacular as our last Elves talent show. As satisfying as putting the star on top of the Christmas tree. As smooth as the frozen surface of a peppermint lake.
Ramon, that's enough. Thank you. Get back to the workshop.
Yes, ma'am. Bye, Santa.
As I was saying, Elf Ramon will be in charge of the workshop, and you will give daily Zoom briefings at the beginning of each workday from your home.
Mrs. Claus is on board with the quarantine, and as such, she's created a nice long list of projects for you to work on while you're stuck at home. We will have your groceries delivered to you, and you can let us know of anything you might need. Don't forget, this is important. You will retain your responsibilities of checking the naughty nice list. And this is work you should easily be able to do from home.
Okay, fine.
Second, There will be no in-person send-off party on Christmas Eve. But instead, we're going to have an optional Zoom gathering for those elves that wish to participate. The toys will be placed into your sleigh by the loading team. And on Christmas Eve, you will find your sled fully stocked with everything you need, including toys, cleaning supplies, the list, and a physical copy of the safety protocols.
It just won't be the same without the party.
We know, Santa. We're sad about that too.
Okay, what's next?
In the home, our main safety measures are masks, cloth coverings on your boots, gloves when you're inside the house, and hand sanitizer afterwards.
Okay. That all sounds doable.
We've pulled half of the doll dressmaking team and half of the costume making team, and we've put them on masks and glove sewing. You will go through a lot of PPE.
PPE?
Santa, that's PPE, personal protective equipment.
And there will be a lot of hand sanitizer in the sleigh.
Now, I know this one is probably going to be unpopular.
Oh boy. Hit me with it.
Even though there is very little evidence that COVID-19 spreads from the handling or eating of food, you should prepare yourself that many families may not put out cookies and milk this year. And for those that do, we expect to see a lot of pre-packaged store-bought cookies. Cookies and milk will not be required this year, and in homes with active COVID cases, they will be discouraged.
But the cookies and milk are the best part. And the homemade ones are the best. I can't make it through the night without cookies and milk. And you didn't even mention the reindeer. What about the reindeer? Where are they going to get their carrots? They need energy from the carrots to fly all night.
I know the cookies and carrots are important. We're just trying to keep you safe. I mean, think of all the risk factors, Santa. It's no secret that you're getting up there in years, and you do have that jolly belly. Can you imagine the PR fallout for the North Pole if you were to spread COVID-19 to even one kid? Or contract it yourself?
That's right. The PR would be a nightmare. But could you imagine, Santa, how we would all feel if we were responsible for a COVID outbreak? It's not just about bad optics. It's about caring for others. But okay, we'll stock the sleigh with extra carrots for the reindeer. Got it.
You're right. You're right. I'm suitably chastised. Anything else I need to know?
So lastly, we are concerned about the time these new protocols are going to take. So we have been in discussions with Father Time and should finalize the contract tomorrow to extend Christmas Eve.
Extending Christmas Eve? I've never once had to ask Father Time for more time.
I know. Believe me, we know that nobody wants 2020 to last even 1 second longer than it has to. But we believe this is necessary to ensure that no child wakes up on Christmas morning without a toy, simply because we ran out of time, because you were too proud to ask Father Time for help. I know it's unconventional, but we have got to be willing to adapt this Christmas.
Ouch. But you're right. That's why I put you in charge of the task force.
We'll take some time to read over the full document and let us know if you have any questions. We can get back together again next week and go over the whole thing again.
Rhonda, Ricky, you've done a great job. This will be a little light reading for my quarantine period.
Which, speaking of quarantine, that starts right now.
Well, on the bright side, I may be able to convince Mrs. Claus to bake me some homemade cookies.
That's the spirit, Santa.
Oh, and I did want to try restyling my beard using some of that new beard oil that Father Time gave me for my birthday.
See, You'll have plenty of things to keep you busy during quarantine.
Don't forget, you've got the naughty nice list.
Yeah. Oh, and I can finally catch up on my Christmas movies. Ooh, I should watch Die Hard again.
It's not a Christmas movie.
Ramon, you vex me, boy.
Don't forget, you've got your morning Zoom briefings.
Yoo-hoo, Santa. Time to get started on that honeydew list.
Yes, coming, dear.
It'll be fine.
Yep, it'll be fine. Cool.
Well, I, for one, am very glad to hear that the North Pole is thinking about safety, but that Santa's still going to be able to deliver all those presents.
Yes, a lot of things about Christmas are going to be different this year, but it's good to know that presents are still going to happen. Now, Scott, are you a good gift giver?
Oh, well, I like to think so.
What would you say is the best gift you've ever given?
Well, this one's going to be hard to beat.
Okay.
I have it so far. All right, picture this. The year 1987.
Ooh, we are going way back in the archives for this one, huh?
Were you born?
I was, yeah.
All right. 1987, you're a child.
Okay.
I'm 22. All right. It's Thanksgiving Day. And I am having Thanksgiving dinner at my girlfriend Karen's family's home. Now, what she doesn't know is that prior to going over there, I have sequestered an engagement ring right in one of these pews here. I took the hymnal out, put the ring in, then went to Thanksgiving dinner. Now, after dinner, I said, hey, sweetie, let's go up to the church. I have a key. She didn't ask, well, how do you have a key? I have a key, and I'll play the grand piano for you, because she thought I was talented. So we come on in, and she has no idea. I open the back doors, and now she can see all the stuff I've got set up. I got flowers, I got music, I've got quite the setup. And thankfully, that ring was right where I left it. And then we got engaged right there in that spot.
Well, yeah.
Well, that's probably going to be the best gift I've given.
Yeah, that's going to be tough to beat. I don't think you'll do it. Well, let's hear some of our thoughts about gift giving from Columbia's kids.
All the love and effort that goes into the gift, because that means a lot to me.
Teddy bears, because you hold them and you feel loved.
I think a good gift would be love, because I feel like it's the most powerful thing you could give to someone, because it kind of lasts forever.
I think what makes a good gift is something that you, like she said, put a lot of effort into and really show that it's not just something you gave to the person, but something you gave to them which you want them to actually show like meaning, like you actually want them to like it.
I think something that makes a good gift is effort and love, because when you put those into a gift, it shows that you care about the person you're giving the gift to, and you spent some time making it to make them feel loved.
I think what makes a good gift is kindness, because you might have to put you might have to use some of your money, or you might have to because you're being kind to them by giving them a present.
Well, there are a lot of things that make a really good gift, but like one of the things that people really like is pie, and I think that's a good gift.
A good gift would be like if you made something instead of buying something, because you put tons of time into it. And I think the person would like it better because you took tons of time just putting tons of effort and love into it.
newborn King to see, pa-rum-pum-pum-pum. Our finest gifts we bring, pa-rum-pum-pum-pum. To lay before the King, pa-rum-pum-pum-pum, rum-pum-pum-pum, rum-pum-pum-pum. So to honor him, pa-rum-pum-pum-pum, when we come. Little baby, pa-rum-pum-pum, I am a poor boy too, pa-rum-pum-pum. I have no gift to bring, pa-rum-pum-pum-pum. That's it to give a king, pa-rum-pum-pum-pum, rum-pum-pum-pum, rum-pum-pum-pum. Shall I play for you, pa-rum-pum-pum-pum, on my drum?
I love that song. And what a powerful visual of giving our gift of worship.
And you know, one of the best gifts we can give is when we spend ourselves for others.
I see what you did there, Scott. Nice, perfect segue into talking about Columbia's Spend Yourself ministry.
And you know, I think we might just have a guest.
Oh, okay.
Come on out.
Hey,
well,
guys.
Look at
Good to see
Stephanie
you.
Nabokov has joined us.
Quite a scene you've got here. I mean, this makes me feel like, you know, you should dance in and sing, you know, like Silver Bells. Right?
You can do that.
Yeah,
You're the boss. Go ahead.
So before we get into Spend Yourself, thank you guys so much for what you've done here. I mean, you know, I've mourned the loss of a lot of things, and you know how much I love this production. And so to think that we weren't going to do it at all was really tough. And Emily, thank you for all your work. Scott, thank you for directing this and acting in it. And to bring this to Columbia, I think, is a tremendous gift. But Spend Yourself is a great gift.
Yes,
yeah.
it is. So can you tell the viewers at home that might not know?
Absolutely.
A little bit about
I
Spend
mean,
Yourself?
first of all, I think that anybody who's a part of Columbia knows about Spend Yourself. You get to know it pretty quickly. It's something people who come to us love. And it's hard for me to believe that it's become what it's become. So, you know, I mean, some years ago when we gathered in some small group and prayed for God to give us direction, and He led us to Isaiah 58 and this notion of spending ourselves on behalf of the hungry, that our light would shine in the darkness. And we envisioned that maybe it was possible we could take just one community and we could lift it out of poverty. And, you know, we knew that evangelism was really significant and important, but we also had learned that a church in its local context is more powerful than some church that comes from somewhere else. So what if we could empower people and they could build their church and they could reach people for Christ? And so, you know, I had this little vision for one or two communities. And then we started to dream about, okay, locally, and then, you know, somewhere a little more far-flung, and Haiti became that place, and the difference we made in India, and now preparing to work in a place like Zambia, what we've done in Southwest Virginia, it just has become so much more than I ever dreamed it would. And the reason is because Columbians have loved it so much, and because they've been so generous. They've spent themselves.
You know, traditionally, proceeds from ticket sales for this Christmas production have been used to fund, in part, Spend Yourself.
Well, you know, we still wanted to give you all that opportunity, even though we're virtual this year. We're going to put a website on the screen here, and you can go and contribute to Spend Yourself. Just make sure that when you go to that website, you choose the fund, Spend Yourself.
Well, let's take a look at how fellow Columbians celebrate their Christmas traditions.
One of our favorite traditions that we do in the Babb household that we've done every year since our very first Christmas, when we'd only been married a few weeks, is going out to a Christmas tree farm and cutting down a real live Christmas tree. We spend hours walking around the farm searching for the best tree. We mark it with gloves or hats or whatever we happen to have so that we can make sure, and we come back around and debate which Christmas tree is the best Christmas tree, because of course there's only one that will work. Now that we've added kids to the mix, it takes even longer because everyone has their own opinions on which tree is the right tree. After we finally come to a consensus, we cut it down ourselves, tie it to the top of the car, and head home. My very favorite part of this tradition is the fact that I cannot touch the Christmas tree as I'm allergic to Christmas tree sap. So I have to supervise, of course. The light should go here, the ornament should go there, and I can't help clean up after Christmas. I can't touch it. So that's our favorite Christmas tradition that we have done for years, and we will continue for as long as we can.
So a tradition that we have in the James family came from necessity. Our daughter Rachel, who was unable to bear the long wait until Christmas, it was 3 days away, decided that she would open up all of her presents and then tape them all back together very carefully, and thought that we wouldn't notice, which of course we did. So my husband had to come up with a way to foil her, so he assigned symbols to everybody on all the presents, and nobody would then know what their presents were. So that has developed over the years to a really deviously intricate code. And I remember one year it took us all day to unwrap the presents because the code that year was that you had to do long division to figure out what the letters were in a word, and that word was the name of a river. And then you had to look up that river on the internet to see what continent that belonged to. And then that was that was assigned to a person. So that just took all day long, but they remember that. And the kids actually really love that tradition, and they have vowed that they'll do the same in their own families.
I grew up on a farm in Kentucky, and the farmhouse did not have a furnace. In other words, no central heating. So you could get pretty cool in the morning. So our tradition was that my sister and I did not get up for Christmas until after my dad built a fire. Now, my sister and I would usually wake up at like about 4 or 5 in the morning, screaming to come downstairs to see what Santa had brought. But we couldn't come downstairs until my dad had the fire built and the house was warmer. So to add to the torture, my dad, while he was building the fire, would tease us by going, "Oh, you should see. Oh, Santa outdid himself this year. Oh, look over there. Santa brought your mother a nice gift too. Whoa. Oh man, you've got to see this." Well, we were going crazy. We were pulling our hair out. It was like, oh, what can it be? Oh, we're dying to see this. And finally, my dad would say, "Okay, it's warm enough, you can come down." So I'm sure my sister and I ran over each other as we're running down the stairs, screaming and going toward the tree and grabbing gifts and tearing paper off and this and that and the other. And so we did forgive our dad, but the tradition would be the same the next year. We couldn't get up until the fire was built and it was warm.
No, okay, yeah. All right, totally. Love you guys. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Bye. Well, it's official. Mom and Dad aren't coming up for Thanksgiving. They're just not comfortable getting on a plane yet, and they're not up for that drive from Florida.
Ugh, I'm sorry, honey.
It's okay. I knew it was coming.
What are you gonna do about the lights?
Yeah, I've been thinking about that too. I mean, I've been watching Dad program it for the past couple of years. Surely I picked up something. I mean, it's not gonna be the spectacular music and lights display that it is every year that's got us on the tacky Christmas light tour for the past 7 years running, but surely I picked up something. I mean, how hard could it be to do on my own?
Okay, Colin.
All right, guys. I think to make my life a little bit easier with the Christmas light programming, I'm only gonna choose 3 songs to program to. But I need some ideas for songs. Timothy, what do you think?
Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
Grandma got run over by a reindeer? No. Hard pass.
Let it go, let it go.
Oh, Emma, not every song can be about Frozen.
Well, when I was a kid, I loved listening to the Chipmunks sing Christmas, Don't Be Late.
The Chipmunks? I'm not listening to those high-pitched little creatures all Christmas season long. These ideas are terrible, just terrible. Again? Seriously? Again? This lighting program has crashed again? Ugh. Oh, you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus. Santa? No. Honey, do you know where the duct tape is? Santa's got a hole in the side of him. It looks like he got in a fight with the lawnmower. How did this happen? Who put these away? Today's the day. You are coming untangled. All right. Got it. We got this. All right, here we go. Seriously? Oh, you gotta be kidding me! These stupid lights!
Daddy, are you okay?
Oh, these stupid lights. Well, family, it is what it is. I'm done.
So you ready for us to go out and see it?
It's as ready as it's ever gonna be. Let's go hop in the car so we can hear it with sound. Come on. Well, family, friends, neighbors, strangers, this may seem like a failure to you. My dad and I have this tradition together. We built a spectacular music and lights display over his Thanksgiving visit. But because of the pandemic, he couldn't come this year, and, well, you can see it didn't come together. As I spent countless hours working outside in the cold, getting frustrated with all the setbacks, I began to see this pitiful display as a part of a greater story. This very unconventional Christmas, I had to give and allow myself to accept a little bit of grace. We will all grieve in different ways this Christmas, so we should offer each other an extra measure of grace.
After all, Christmas is a picture of God's grace made tangible, the grace of God appearing in the form of a baby. So, this Christmas, like me, give yourself a little grace, because God has. And then, turn around and head to Bull Run for a spectacular lights display. Well, what'd you guys think?
Good.
It's perfect, honey.
Thanks.
Can we go to Bull Run now?
special thank you to Elevate Kids for sharing that beautiful song with us. You know, it was really fun to be here and be a part of their recording the music. They were here in the sanctuary with their individual headphones and their mics. I think they had a lot of fun putting that together.
Well, and thank you to all the musicians who really worked hard to put together the music for this program. And thank you to those of you who sent in photos of your families, your decorations, your lights. You know, preparing for this show has certainly been unconventional.
Oh, yeah. And not just the music, but the drama, too. But I, for one, am grateful that I got to see Chris Clifford fall off that ladder 4 different times while we were filming that sketch.
Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to pull that off.
Oh,
in
no,
stage
certainly
production.
not. And now, you know, you get to watch it over and over and over again from the comfort of your own home.
Well, speaking of comfort, as you can see, we've gotten a little more comfortable.
But we wanted to be festive, too. And what's both comfortable and festive?
Matching Christmas PJs. And what might go better with matching Christmas PJs than hot chocolate and cookies?
You know, I was really sad that we weren't going to be able to have our traditional post-musical fellowship with Doug's hot chocolate and cookies. But hopefully some of you were able to pick up your viewing bags and get to have a taste of Columbia's Christmas at home with Doug's cookies.
Yeah, I'm sure there are plenty of things about regular Christmas that we're going to miss this year. But I also have to think there might be a few things that we're not really going to miss. Think about that as you watch this next sketch.
I mean, we know things are different now.
Yeah, the world is different.
And it's no surprise that Christmas is going to be different too.
Which is sad, right?
Yes, definitely sad.
That's why we are so bewildered.
Oh, good word, Molly.
Thanks, Ben.
We were so bewildered that Mom seemed so happy.
Hi, faithful team members. After much consideration, we have decided to cancel our office holiday party this year. Woo! I don't have to have awkward conversations with my coworkers. It's a COVID Christmas. It's a COVID Christmas. Aw, Henry and Mariana can't make it back this Christmas. Opening Amazon, going to Mariana's Christmas wish list. Lego City Space Cars Mars Research Shuttle, click in the cart. Hot Wheels Corkscrew Crash Track, click in the cart. Disney Frozen Pop Adventures Arendelle Castle Playset, click in the cart. Instant Vortex plus Air Fryer Oven 7-in-1 with rotisserie, click in the cart. Shipping to Texas. We will miss you this Christmas. And check out. Woohoo! I don't have to wrap any presents. It's a COVID Christmas. It's a COVID Christmas. Hi, parents. We had hoped to have a socially distanced holiday pageant this year, but after further consideration, we have decided to cancel this annual production. Woo! I don't have to sew any elf costumes. It's a COVID Christmas. It's a COVID Christmas.
This had gone on too long. We decided we needed to have an intervention. Mom, we need to talk.
This sounds serious.
It is.
You cannot keep doing your COVID dance.
My what?
Your COVID dance.
Not all of us are happy that COVID is canceling Christmas. Whenever you do the dance, it's just one more of our normal Christmas things gone. We've lost enough this year.
You shouldn't be relishing.
Oh, good word, Mommy.
Thanks, Ben.
You shouldn't be relishing that COVID Christmas is happening. That COVID is happening.
Oh, honey. First, let's get one thing straight. I'm not happy that we're in the midst of this life-altering pandemic. COVID-19 is a tragedy, and it's been impossibly hard for people all over the world. My excitement with COVID Christmas was never about that, and I probably shouldn't call it that. In fact, I was really sad at first when I thought about all of the things that we were going to do differently this Christmas. But with all these cancellations, honestly, it's taken away a lot of the extra work that makes Christmas feel so stressful to me. And it's given us all the opportunity to enjoy a simpler Christmas season. I realized that this year I'll get to be more present and enjoy making memories with you all. With all the parties and plays and other things stripped away, we get to focus on togetherness. And maybe it will help us to remember that there's a reason we celebrate Christmas. Because we have a loving God who sent his son to earth to save us. That's why I'm not sad this Christmas. Because we get to focus on each other as we focus on Christ.
Aw, Mom.
What can I say? I love you guys, and I'm excited to make new special memories with you. And to really contemplate the miracle of Christ incarnate, this unconventional Christmas.
I guess when you put it that way, it's not so bad. But can we still get rid of the dance? It's so embarrassing. What's canceled now?
The neighborhood Christmas cookie exchange.
You really want to do the dance, don't you? Fine, go on.
Woo! I don't have to make 10 dozen snickerdoodle cookies. It's an unconventional Christmas. Unconventional Christmas.
As long as we're canceling things, how about no more matching Christmas PJs?
Or no more family carols sing-along?
Oh no, those are just the kind of togetherness activities we're going to enjoy this unconventional Christmas.
I'm dreaming tonight of a place I love even more than I usually do. And although I know it's a long road back, I promise you I'll be home for Christmas. You can plan on me. Please have snow and mistletoe and presents on the tree. Christmas Eve will find me
Christmas story that you like to read?
Oh, well, I would say maybe Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol. You know, what says Christmas? Like scary horror ghosts.
Well, we're not quite there yet with my family. And well, unless you count watching the Muppets Christmas Carol on TV. But, you know, we've been doing a lot of Fancy Nancy's Splendiferous Christmas. Have you ever read that one?
I am not familiar with the Fancy Nancy series.
Well, how about you out there? Do you all have a favorite Christmas story that you like to read? How about this? On the count of 3, you shout out your favorite Christmas story to the screen. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, those are some great ones. I can't say that I've read all those titles quite yet.
Some new ideas for Christmas
Certainly.
reading, yeah. Well, I was thinking that maybe it's time for us to read a Christmas story. And I was thinking maybe there's a special Christmas story just for this unconventional Christmas.
I think I know just the one. And in fact, if you have a viewing bag that you got from the church, you can pull out a coloring book and join along.
And if you didn't happen to get a viewing bag, you can actually access a digital copy on our website at columbiabaptist.org/Christmas special.
Now, this is a very special story, written and illustrated by some fellow Columbians. Let's read. The Hope That Filled Christmas.
Once on a world quite dear to me and you, a bright little planet, so shiny and blue. A story began full of love and compassion, a substitute death and victorious ascension. The chasm of sin that began in the garden would soon have a bridge built on love and God's pardon. A tale so amazing it couldn't start stranger. That very first Christmas began in a manger. When Christ came to save us, that wonderful story of death and resurrection is bathed in His glory. Every year hence, with gladness so great, in groups Christians gather to cheerfully celebrate. Forgiveness of sin, redemption of man, hope is restored and the kingdom at hand. Many years later, technology booming, touchscreens, so much brings our brain speeds to zooming. The year 2020 was packed to the brim with challenging trials and realities grim. Pandemic, disaster, and civil unrest. Separation, isolation, put faith to the test. A year filled with sickness, a year full of tears, with drama and trauma and amplified fears. These things alter people, how each one behaves. But God is eternal, and Jesus still saves. For God so loved this world He had made, He sent His only Son for the price to be paid. That all who believe should not perish in strife, but have an abundant and eternal life. The real hope of Christmas, the truth and the Spirit, is the message of love to all who should hear it. Hope for today and hope for tomorrow. Blessed assurance, trading joy for each sorrow. Reunited with our Creator and with those gone before, every tear wiped away, our inheritance sure. Invited, adopted, we trust in His grace, for He bore all our shame when He took our place. He died on the cross, but friends, that's not the end. He conquered the grave and he rose again. Every chain has been broken, every wrong shall be righted. Creator and creation shall be reunited. Salvation is ours, not something one earns, but Jesus gave freely. And when he returns, the hope that we carry, our joy made complete, our resurrected King, face to face we will meet. Things can be difficult. We all get frustrated, but from our God's love, we can never be separated. The gift of this hope is the meaning, the reason. It's why we can sing and give thanks in this season. No grinchy pandemic can steal all our joy. Our promise and hope didn't start with a toy. Our hope didn't come from economic bliss, the real estate market, or shifting sands like this. This hope is eternal, when troubled or thrilled. This hope we can count on to be perfectly fulfilled. For heaven awaits us, the Spirit sustains. Love covers us fully, and hope, it remains. Happy Christmas, dear ones. Remember God's truth, His only Son's sacrifice. The Spirit is proof. We're part of that story with grateful hearts swelling. We must spread the word. This story needs telling. To whom should we tell it? This hope that we cherish. To all, why, to all, so that no one should perish. The tall and the small, the young and the old. The story's not over. It still must be told. For all the kept promises, so faithful, so true, may this hope burn within us all the year through. And all next year, too.
Stars are brightly shining. This is the night of our dear Savior's. Long lay the world in sin and error till He appeared and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Far above the world slave is our bride, and in his name all oppression shall cease. Sweet hymns of joy in grateful chorus raise we, let all within us praise his holy name. Christ is the Lord. Oh, praise his name forever. His power and glory evermore proclaim. His power and glory evermore proclaim. Fall on your knees. Oh, hear the angel voices. Oh, night divine, oh, night when Christ was born. Oh, night divine, holy night. Oh, night divine.
Well, that was beautiful. You know, I think we've hit on most of my favorite Christmas songs tonight. And I hope we've sung some of yours as well.
You know, there's just something about singing and listening to Christmas songs that brings so much joy this season. I hope you felt some of that joy tonight.
And even in the midst of trials and pain, sadness and anger, isolation and loneliness, we can still have hope. And we can joyfully celebrate the birth of Christ, Emmanuel, God with us, the hope of all mankind.
In those days, Caesar Augustus issued a decree that a census should be taken of the entire Roman world. This was the first census that took place while Quirinius was governor of Syria, and everyone went to their own town to register.
So Joseph also went up from the town of Nazareth in Galilee to Judea, to Bethlehem, the town of David, because he belonged to the house and line of David. He went there to register with Mary, whom he was pledged to be married to him, and was expecting a child.
While they were there, the time came for the baby to be born, and she gave birth to her firstborn, a son. She wrapped him in cloths and placed him in a manger, because there was no room available for them.
And there were shepherds living out in the fields nearby, keeping watch over their flocks at night. An angel of the Lord appeared to them, and the glory of the Lord shone around them, and they were terrified.
But the angel said to them, "Do not be afraid. I bring you good news that will cause great joy for all the people. Today, in the town of David, a Savior has been born to you. He is the Messiah, the Lord. This will be a sign to you. You will find a baby wrapped in cloths and lying in a manger."
Suddenly, a great company of the heavenly hosts appeared with the angel, praising God and saying,
Glory to God in the highest heaven, and on earth peace to those on whom his favor rests.
When the angels had left them and gone into heaven, the shepherds said to one another, "Let's go to Bethlehem and see this thing that has happened, which the Lord has told us about."
So they hurried off and found Mary and Joseph and the baby who was lying in the manger. When they had seen him, they spread the word concerning what had been told to them about this child. And all who heard it were amazed at what the shepherds said to them.
But Mary treasured up all these things and pondered them in her heart. The shepherds returned, glorifying and praising God for all the things they had heard and seen, which were just as they had been told.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy innocent, tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly Silent night, holy
Who could have imagined this? Infant and the infinite, Son of God so wonderful, heaven's perfect miracle. Glory in the highest, glory in the highest, Prince of Peace, King of Kings, Jesus, Lord of everything. Glory in the highest, born to die and born to save, to take our sin away. Light and light to all he brings. With the angels let us sing. Glory in the highest. Glory in the highest. Prince of Peace, King of Kings, Jesus, Lord of everything. Glory in the highest. Come and worship, come and worship, worship Christ, the newborn King. Come and worship, come and worship, worship Christ, the newborn King. Who could have imagined this? Infant and the infinite, King of all, so meek and mild, God and sinner reconciled. Glory in the highest, glory in the highest, Prince of Peace, King of Kings, Jesus, Lord of everything. Glory in the highest. Come and worship, come and worship, worship Christ, the newborn King. Come and worship, come and worship, worship Christ, the newborn We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Good tidings we bring wherever we go. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Now bring us some figgy pudding. Now bring us some figgy pudding. Now bring us some figgy pudding. Figgy pudding. Now bring some out here, for we won't go until we get some. We won't go until we get some. We won't go until we get some. So bring some out here. A very, very Merry We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you, we wish you, we wish you, we wish you good health, love, and prosperity, and a very Happy New Year. A very, 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 very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.